Hey, Shawnee from SpeedCubeReview.com. I'm going to start a new series called How Do You Solve It? And these are just going to be short tutorials on how to solve certain cubes that are not just normal 3x3s or 4x4s. Things that are pretty simple but can look really difficult at first. We're going to start with the mirror blocks. So this is the Shengshou mirror blocks. Sometimes you hear it called a bump cube. Now this can be a little bit intimidating because it looks really crazy, especially when it's jumbled. This really is just a 3x3. It's just a 3x3 where it has the 6 sides, centers, edges, and 8 corners. And when it's scrambled, what you want to do is, instead of looking at colors, you're just going to look at the shapes of pieces. So what I'll do when I see something like this is I will look for the skinniest pieces first and start from there. So I can tell that this is probably the skinniest side right here, and I can actually see there's already a skinny edge matched up with it. So one thing to remember when solving any 3x3 is the centers don't move. So you can gauge the size of things by how the centers are, and that's what we're going to do throughout this. So here's a skinny center. I'm just going to move that into place. Where's another skinny edge? Come on. Oh, there's one right there. I'm just going to bring that down. And then we have one more skinny edge somewhere. That one is... oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. Now, I did not put these in the right spot. I just wanted to move them down here to show you. So what I'm going to check now is this one lines up here. This doesn't line up. This one lines up here. This one doesn't line up. So these edges probably need to be swapped. And now we have the edges done. Now you can solve this like F2L, pairing things up, inserting them. I usually just do this layer by layer. So what I'll do is I'll find a skinny edge like this. So I'll start with this one. And I'll usually find which center it lines up with. So it's not that one, you can tell. That one it is. And so this is going to go down here or down here. It's going to line up with one of those two sides. And lined up with that one. Then we have this small one here. This lines up, ooh, it's already paired up too, so this is going to be nice. So it lines up with this side, and I should be able to just insert it, and that one worked. Here's another skinny one. Now, you can insert it and start twisting it like you would for a beginner method for 3x3. With here, what I'll look is the side that is obviously going to be the down face. It's kind of usually the largest side on it. I'm going to have farther away, and this is what I mean by that. I can tell that this one lines up with here. And so I will move that larger face farther out and insert it that way. Because if I did it the other way, where it's kind of facing it, that's going to insert it the wrong way. So a little trick for that. There we go. So we have one whole side solved. Now what I'll do for inserting these edges is, again, do sort of a layer by layer method. Now I can see these are going to have to be on the top layer. But what I'll do is, again, I'll line it up, and then I can kind of gauge which way it needs to go. So this one needs to go to this side because that's a little bit taller and that's a little bit taller. And there we go. Where's another one? Same thing. Actually, oh, nope, that's not correct. I think I have both those edges in there already, so I'm going to just put a random one in. And okay, this one needs to go here. I can see that lines up, and it can fall right into that place. There we go. Now, you can do PLL here. So I can see what PLL alg this is, and you can tell if they're oriented correctly by if they match the height of the centerpiece. Now, if you don't know OLLs, like full OLL, you can just orient corners and edges like normal, but you want to get them to have the same height. Now they have the same height. And then again, for PLL, what you want to do, you can kind of track headlights based on how far apart things are. If they're the same, I guess, width. And I actually don't know. Oh, so those headlights, because they're the same width, these are not. So I can do just an A permutation here. And that made them all that same length. And then this is a U-perm, because I can see that one's nice, but these ones are not. And it needs to go counterclockwise. There you go. Now, one thing with this version is it has the brushed metal, and those don't match up. I never worry about it too much, but if you want to solve that, one thing to note is that if the centers are turned 180 degrees, it's going to look the same. You can never just have one center turn 90 degrees. So if there's one, there's going to be at least another. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And the algorithm for turning two centers 90 degrees, this one and the one on the left side, is just M prime U M, and then an E move, and M prime, and then you go backwards, U prime, M. And that fixed that one, and that one. And then we've got two more somewhere. What was it? Here and here. So we can adjust that same way. There we go. Now those centers are oriented. And that is how you solve a mirror cube. It's just like a 3x3, but a little more awkward to look at because you have different shaped pieces. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.